We're starting this meeting 10 a.m., February 2nd, 2021, City of Pasadena, Texas. City Council meeting. Invocation will be done by Pastor Ruben Villarreal. Pledge of allegiance will be done by Councilman Thomas Schoenbein. If everybody would please stand. Is the pastor here? Okay, I'll just say a quick prayer if that's okay with everyone. Father God, we trust in you. Guide everybody up on the seats up here. Let's make the right decisions that glorify you. In Jesus Christ, I pray. Amen. Amen. All right, Thomas, sir.
You join me in a pledge to our American flag. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now to the Texas flag.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Okay, Councilman Schoenbein.
I'd like to welcome everyone to our first meeting of February, to our council meeting, and I hope this finds everyone well. I would like to share that our Pasadena Police Department is going to be conducting, in coordination with our Citizens Police Academy, a new academy class for citizens on March the 2nd. So if you would like to participate, please contact our Community Service Division, and the phone number is 713-475-7075. And once again, that's our Community Relations Division with our Pasadena Police Department. Also, too, with a heavy heart, would like to share my prayers and condolences to J.R. Moon Jr. His wife Sharice passed away this past weekend, and our thoughts and prayers are with all of the Moon family at this time. And with that, I pass.
Thank you, sir. Councilman Lehman.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to congratulate and thank the city employees for their many years of service. And as Councilman Schoenbein said, I too would like to offer my condolences to John Moon Jr. on the loss of his wife, and also a former resident of Pasadena, Don Holt, passed away recently. Don was he was a good guy. That's all I can say. I knew him for many years, and he was always had a good joke, a good story, and he had moved to Marble Falls a few years ago. But anyway, my condolences to the Holt family also. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Councilman Harrison.
Thank you, Mayor. Today is Groundhog Day, and I understand Pontchartrain Phil did not see his shadow, so hopefully we'll have an early spring. And the virus, I still haven't been able to get my vaccine. I followed all the rules and regulations, read in the paper, got on programs with the state of Texas, and what I found, and it's reading the paper, that everybody's having a hard time finding a vaccine. They give certain amounts to certain hospitals. By the time you call in there, seniors and everybody, that they're filled up. And also your primary doctor, you know, there's some doctors that got the vaccine, but they're only treating their own patients. So my wife and I called my primary doctor and my wife, and we are on the waiting list. And there's a new vaccine coming out called Johnson & Johnson, where you only have to get one shot. Now, as long as I've waited, and all people all over the state of Texas and the United States have been waiting for a vaccine. Hopefully they speed up the vaccines where we can move forward and stop this virus. Only way to do it is vaccine and wear a mask. And also, service awards. I want to thank everybody for the service awards for their service. And also, there's two people that are going to retire. And two people retired, Jose Garcia, utility worker, David Cott, police officer. And I want to thank them for the years of service. But sadly, I want to thank Barbara Robles, notice of death, custodian 1 Parks. Blessed are her family, and my prayers are with them. That I pass.
Thank you, Councilman.
Thank you.
Councilman Wheeler.
Thank you, Mayor. I know that it's difficult right now for a lot of people to get a vaccine. All I can say is keep trying. I know people that I know that have, haven't given up. Eventually, they do get through. And as we vaccinate more and more people, that demand's going to go down just a little bit. On a bright note, read several reports through Harris County Health. They're monitoring COVID rates through sewage and hospitalizations and everything else. And we are turning a corner. We're coming off the holiday surge. The vaccines are working. And we're beginning to see the positive effects of that. So, I want to, knock on wood, we're not far away from having this thing nipped in the bud. Just hold on and don't do any type of risky behavior you don't have to. Make sure you protect your family, the ones you love, because you never know who it's going to affect and how it's going to affect them. And I think that we've learned that here on a personal level at the city through city employees and friends of the city. And so just, finish strong. I hope we don't have much time left with this. Continue to be safe. With that, I'll pass.
Thank you, sir. Councilman Caton.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to welcome everyone to the City Council meeting today. Let's continue to pray for everyone with COVID and pray that they will be cured. And congratulations to the Service Award recipients. I know our City Secretary, Linda Rourke. Congratulations. And also Officer Jack Sherman and Assistant Chief Styron. And I want to thank Dr. Sims, who was here last week from Kelsey-Sebo. He's my doctor. I've been using him for several years now. And thanks to my daughter who works for Kelsey-Sebo also, I was able to get both of my COVID shots already. So with that, I pass, Mayor.
Thank you, sir. Councilman Bass.
Good morning. I want to also congratulate the Service Award winners, Officer Sherman, Officer Styron, and our beloved Secretary, Linda Rourke. That's about 105 years total between all three of them. I'd also like to offer my condolence to the Moon family. They're going through some tough times with the loss of Sharisa, and our prayers with them. With that, I pass.
Thank you, sir. Okay, brings us down to citizens wishing to address council. First is Robert Jeter. You have more?
Good morning, Council. First off, my condolences on the passing of Sharisa Moon. I knew her as well. She was a good woman. When I got here today, the doors were locked. I had to actually circle the building twice to find someone to let me in. This is a violation of the Texas Open Meeting Act by impeding citizen access to speak to their bodies of governance. Now I'm finding out by our security that these masks are mandatory up at City Hall. This is not consistent with Executive Order GA-29 signed July 2nd of 2020. I'm happy to sit in the parking lot with the bullhorn next meeting to make sure council can hear me without this tyranny in the future. We are citizens, not subjects, It is election season. It would be wise to rectify this swiftly. The city is messing up today.
Thank you, sir. Ms. Womack?
Good morning, Mayor and City Council members. The Pasadena Chamber is excited to come and start our year. I shared last month that we are continuing to focus on safety and come up with ways that we can still bring the business community together in a safe environment. And so we are excited to do that thanks to the help of the many departments with the City of Pasadena for our annual State of the City address featuring Mayor Wagner to hear about the many great things that are going on in Pasadena and development. As well as announcing all of our annual award winners. And so we invite you to join us. It'll be a limited in-person, significantly reduced crowd, and a virtual component. Unlike any other Zoom webinar that you've participated in, and an opportunity to interact and still foster relationships and network with other audience members. So we invite you to register today for that event. The work also continues to recover and rebuild our businesses. And so we will continue with our focus on supporting local businesses in partnership with the city and the Economic Development Corporation with the Pasadena Loves Local campaign. So we are encouraging everybody to think of ways that you can choose local businesses and support them. And this campaign, you can look for more information to come as we continue to focus on educating the community on the benefits that we all receive when people choose local. Workshops and education are a big part of that. Pasadena is home to a lot of amazing resources that oftentimes people just don't know about. And so for businesses or for individuals still looking for information on any of the COVID stimulus information, the PPP or funding opportunities, you can find that information on our website for those needing support. And so we are continuing to see an increase in business growth, which is a great sign for rebuilding, and invite you to pay attention on social media for some contests recognizing new members and ways to help connect other businesses to one another. So we are excited for 2021 and looking forward to promoting how we can all together accomplish more in our community. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, bring us down to presentations.
Mayor,
Service awards.
Mayor, there was someone else that didn't get to speak that wanted to speak. They didn't get to sign up in time before
Okay.
I took the sheet. One of our police officers.
That will be. Apparently, Mr. Bright wants to talk also. Did he get a chance to sign up?
I think.
Mr. Bright, are you in here to talk also? Are you in here to talk also?
Well, Mayor, he actually donated the jacket, and I was.
No, that's fine. I was going to allow y'all to do it. Just please step up. Yes.
Mayor, I move that we open the discussion.
Well, let's do the presentation first.
You gonna let him speak?
Yes.
I don't have nothing to say. I was just helping the kids out.
Okay. Officer, go ahead.
Well, Mr. Bright, we just want to tell him thanks a lot. We appreciate his donation of the jackets. We already have numerous children out there that we can actually help out. We've already reached out to several of the women's shelters, Sarah's House, the Bridge. Of course, we'll also be looking into, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, 'cause this thing is, so we're looking at several churches, things of that nature where they can actually reach out to these children and help them out. Of course, understanding it's probably going to be getting a little colder here still in February. So we do appreciate it. We can always use these jackets, clothing of any kind. Appreciate his donation, and I couldn't be any happier, for not just for us, but for the city and this gentleman helping out, reaching out the way he did. We really appreciate it.
And we do thank you, Mr. Bright. Thank you so much. Thank you. I
Yes, sir.
appreciate that. Thank you. No, sir, let's move on. You can have a comment during the resolution. Yes, sir. Okay, presentation of minutes. If Mr. Pennington is here. Dan Pennington. He'll be coming to the back. Oh, you're right, Trina. My bad. Thank you, Trina, sorry.
my pleasure today to recognize 3 employees for their lengthy service to the city. As Councilman Bass mentioned, collectively they represent 105 years of service to the city and are being commended today for their dedication and loyalty. First is Sergeant Jack Sherman. He's being recognized with a gold watch with a diamond and for having 40 years of service with the police department. And next is Assistant Chief Rick Styron. He's also being recognized with a gold watch with a diamond for having 40 years of service with the police department. And last, City Secretary Linda Rorick. Linda's being recognized with a gold ring for having 25 years of service with the city. So please help me congratulate these 3 employees on their dedication and commitment to the city of Pasadena.
Thank you, Chief. Okay, council, brings down the presentation of minutes, July 19th, 2021, 6 p.m. Motion by Caton, second by Bass. Any questions? All in favor? Any opposed? Brings us down to progress payments. Motion Lehman, second Harrison. Any questions? All in favor? Any opposed? Finance resolutions. Motion Caton, second by Bass. Any questions? All in favor? Any opposed? Brings us down to personnel changes A. Motion Lehman.
Second.
Second Shanebine. Any questions? All in favor? Any opposed? Madam Secretary, brings us down to final readings.
Yes, sir. Final readings, ordinance 2021-9, 2021-10, 2021-11, 2021-12, 2021-13, 2021-14, 2021-15, and 2021-16.
Motion.
Motion Shanebine, second Bass. Any questions? All in favor? Any opposed? First readings, Madam Secretary.
Ordinance 2021-17, an ordinance approving a variance to Section 976, Article 4, Chapter 9 of the Code of Ordinances of the City of Pasadena, addressing the setback requirements. Section 976 prohibits structures to be built forward of the 25-foot building line, with the exception of carports. The proposed front porch would extend approximately 11 feet 2 inches with a 12-inch roof overhang beyond the building line. The structure is adjacent to and adjoins an existing carport, which would extend approximately 11 feet forward of the porch.
You can read all of them. Go ahead, Madam Secretary. Go ahead.
Yes, sorry. 2021-18, authorizing field training officer compensatory pay for members of the police department who are assigned to and perform the duties and responsibilities of the field training officers program. Ordinance 2021-19, authorizing approving a contract by and between the City of Pasadena, Texas, and McKinney Construction, Inc. for the Spencer 12-inch water line Phase 1 project, SAPW 054, for a total appropriation $1,180,719.59 from the 2017 Certificate of Obligation Fund Balance Account. Ordinance 2021-20, authorizing approving a contract by and between the City of Pasadena, Texas, and A&R Engineering and Testing, Inc. for materials testing services for the Wafer Street paving and drainage improvements Phase 2 project, CIP SO47, in the amount of $50,000 from the General CIP Fund Balance Account. Ordinance 2021-21, authorizing approving a contract by and between the City of Pasadena, Texas, and D.O. Glover, Inc. for the 2021 citywide sanitary sewer rehabilitation project, SAPWW 067, for a total appropriation of $1,278,660 from the System CIP Fund Balance Account. Ordinance 2021-22, authorizing approving a contract by and between the City of Pasadena, Texas, and T Construction LLC for the 2021 citywide water line replacement project, SAPW 068, for a total appropriation $973,770 from the System CIP Fund Balance Account. And Ordinance 2021-23, authorizing the purchase of equipment for the Pasadena Police Department Bomb Squad from Scana MSC, Inc. and Atlanta Diving Supply, Inc., using 2020 Barbs grant funds, using General Services Administration, contract number 47QSWA 18BD0062, Scana, and GS07F 5965P, adds, and appropriating the amount of $118,381.40.
Motion.
Motion Shanebine, second Lehman. Any questions? All in favor? Any opposed? Madam Secretary, brings us down to resolutions.
Okay. Resolution 2021-12, authorizing the mayor on behalf of the Pasadena Police Department to accept a donation of 89 children's 5T winter coats valued at $2,400.33 from Mr. David Bright, Bright Delivery Service for use by the Pasadena Police Department Community Response Division. Resolution 2021-13, approving the financial report of investment activities submitted by the City of Pasadena for the fiscal quarter ended December 31, 2021, and Resolution 2021-14, accept funding from the target in the amount of $1,000 for use by the Pasadena Parks and Recreation Department to pay for 22 full soccer scholarships.
Motion.
Motion Shanebine, second Bass. Any questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead, sir.
I want to address Resolution 2021-12. On behalf of David Bright Delivery Service, he donated 89 children's 5T winter coats for use of the Pasadena Police Department Community Response Division. I've known David 10 to 15 years. Not only is he a great businessman, but he's a fine young man. That I pass.
Thank you, sir. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Passes. Thank everybody for attending our council meeting. God bless. This meeting is adjourned.